Hey folks, Mike here from Random Acts of Cooking. I'm gonna do a, well actually Armadillo Pepper did this just a few days ago, so I'm gonna do my version of it, a smoked Mississippi pot roast. What I have is a 3.9 pound sirloin top roast, I think that's what it said. And I've got it thawed and I've got it coated with kosher salt, and it's gonna go in the refrigerator overnight to do the, I don't know what you call it, tenderizing, I can't remember. Anyway, we'll pull this out in the morning and give it about a good hour and a half of smoke on the Camp Chef Smoke Pro pellet cooker, and then we'll bring it inside and finish it up in the crock pot for about maybe 6 or 7 hours. We'll kind of keep an eye on that. So, alright, let me show you. Okay, here's our 3.9 pound sirloin pot roast or top round roast. I can't remember. The label, I can't read it anymore. Anyway, I've got this coated with kosher salt both sides and on the edges. This is going to go in the fridge overnight, so that'll be a good 12, 13, maybe 14 hours before we put it on the smoker. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, here we are the next morning. It's been just a little over 12 hours. I took the roast out of the fridge, rinsed the salt off, and patted it dry. And what we're going to do now, what I'm going to do is just rub this with a little bit of oil just as a binder for the seasoning. And for the seasoning, I'm using the Grill Mates Texas Smokehouse Beef Rub modified. There was about a fourth of the container left in here, maybe a third, about a third. I put about 2 teaspoons of French roast coffee in here. It's an experiment. I think that's just going to help give it a little bit of a nice darker smoky color on it. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Let's get this coated up. Alright, that's all the seasoning I want to put on. I don't want to overdo it because we're still going to cook this Mississippi pork roast style. So this is going to sit here for about half an hour. We'll get the smoker ready. See you out back. Okay, here we are. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I have my Camp Chef Smoke Pro set on the low smoke setting. I don't really want to cook it a lot. I just want to get the good smoke on it. So I have my smoke tube smoking. I have it on low smoke setting. We'll put this on there and give this about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and then we'll take it back inside to the crock pot. That's it for now. Okay, we've been smoking for about an hour and a half, maybe just a smidge more. I'm going to say that's enough smoke, so let's get this off of here and inside and get ready for the next step. Okay, here's our roast. I gotta say, it smells really good at this point, but I'm guessing cooking for an hour and a half at about 180 degrees is still pretty rare in the middle. So, now for the next step. We'll take this smoky roast, squish that in our crock pot bowl, and this is a really simple recipe. We're going to put in 1 package of ranch dressing mix, 1 package of au jus mix, 1 whole stick of butter, pepperoncini. There's about maybe a cup of the peppers and the juice in here. I'm just going to finish this up by dumping the whole thing in there. And that's it. So now we're going to put this on a slow cook for about 8 or so hours, and we'll check it after 6 or 7 and see where we are. Okay folks, here we are 6 hours into the slow cook, and I know what's going to happen because I've already tried it. It's pull apart. I think we are done. And I can tell you that the house smells great. The smoky smell with all the seasonings and stuff that are on here. Alright, let me get some of this out of here and we'll take a taste. Okay folks, here we are with this big hunk of meat. It's going to pull apart very easily. So, alright, let's get a taste test on this so I can give you my opinion of what this is like. Okay folks, here's the taste test. The 1.5 hour smoke and a 6 hour cook in the crock pot. Smells great. I think cook it in a crock pot like that, the smoke flavor is actually kind of throughout the meat, not just on the surface. I was a little worried that it might be a little too salty between using the rub on it and then the ranch dressing and the au jus sauce, but it's not salty at all. It does smell great. Get the smoke flavor, get the seasoning flavor, roast beef. This is good, really good. This turned out really good, so we're going to have this tonight with some mashed potatoes and a little bit of salad to round it out. And I don't know what to say, but this is really good to smoke the roast first and then do the Mississippi pot roast type recipe thing in the slow cooker. This is really, really, really good. All right. See you later, folks. Thanks. Bye-bye. Cut!